starting with something that, you know, is a little bit, I don't know, racy. There is a campaign in the UK to have nude art classes in schools in order to normalize diverse body types.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about this idea. What do you think? Do you think that children should have life drawing class lessons in the classroom?
I think it brings up two things.
Okay.
One is art, and I want children to have art. I want young people to feel art. And I was gonna say this, my son and I used to have an office, like an arts building, and there was this bird's nest, this big artistic bird's nest. He'd come by and he's like, what is this? It's a bird's nest? Why is it inside? He had 50 questions.
Yeah.
And we would talk about it. Next day, I'm at home, he's like, Dad, can you come in the other room? He had put all his swords together into a bird's nest.
Love this.
And he said, Dad, look at my sculpture.
Oh my gosh!
So art is great with kids, and then we're talking about bodies. And I know for me, if I had seen more bodies growing up of different shapes, colors, abilities, I would not have had so many body image issues going on.
Oh my gosh, what an honest answer.
Yeah.
What an honest answer. Do you think there's an age, though? Like, does age factor in? Because we have a comment here from Sharon on Facebook. Girls get sent home for wearing yoga pants. They say it affects the boys' learning. If they bring this in, we are going to have a lot more stupid boys. You know, boys can't control their hormones, which is interesting. But I do think that there's a certain age, there's a beautiful age at which kids are so unencumbered and so shameless.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And the idea of being exposed to different bodies at that age might be good. Or will it be like teaching a 5-year-old Shakespeare? Like it's completely over their head, you know?
I don't think so at all.
No?
Like, normalizing normal bodies needs to happen, and it needs to happen now. Like it absolutely does, and I think we're the ones that get hung up about it, the adults. I think the age of the child, I mean, I can hear the giggles from here. I get it, I know. Like I think of myself.
Right, I'd say 7 years
and
old.
I have like a very dad bod looking man in my class that I'm like, I get it, but I think that's part of it. It'll just allow that normalization of normal bodies, and I can't say that enough because I don't think we're far enough along.
I hear you completely. I just think I don't know that this idea, while well-meaning, will have an impact on the litany of other types of bodies that we see on social media, in Hollywood, in, you know, like everywhere, basically in modeling and newspapers, like everything. We still have a normative like type of body that we see. It's usually a certain color, it's usually a certain size, it's usually a certain ability level, to all the points you made. And I think just having a couple of art classes is not going to counteract that enough. So you need everybody to get on board with all the things that you were saying. And I think that while this is like, would be a nut. I think of myself at 15. To your point, I would be kind of giggling, I would be kind of uncomfortable, and I would probably think that this was kind of just like artsy stuff, right? I wouldn't necessarily apply that to my own real life. So while I think it's a nice gesture, I think you need more of an impact. I think social media.
But what about like elementary school? Like 15, I actually think 15 is an A-okay age.
But
like what about, like.
No, elementary school is good.
Yeah?
Me too. I think so.
The other day, I was in the bathroom and my son rolled in and he's like, aha, penis, and walked up. I was like, and he's like, he's not scarred by it. He like saw a penis. He moved on.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
And so the more.